Well, Austin put some snap.
Yo, what up? We back. Wendy 101. We never left, but we're back. I guess kind of left. Didn't come
That's
back. We
right.
just took a break. We right up here. We all up in here.
And we're chilling. We're hanging out. And we're bringing fire ass shit to you guys.
I mean, like today we brought a cat who's not from here, but fuck it, he's here now. He's from here. So y'all are going to enjoy this episode. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Hit the bell.
Leave comments.
And watch it again. It's going to be there. Watch that shit. Tell us about it when you see us, too. We like the arguments. Wendy 101.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Mexico.
Yo, it's Al Tamper. It's the Wendy 101, motherfuckers. We back. Like we never left, because we didn't really. We still in Chicago.
Yeah, we just chilling.
Shit was getting painted. People were getting pushed over in the street. You know, things.
Tripped a couple
stuff. People get checked. People get checks. And then we spend them. And then we get more checks. Big bank, think little bank.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna kick it off pretty dopely, I guess, because I'm gonna start saying dopely now. Hope y'all dug our Q&A and us talking shit before.
Yeah,
because that shit was fun.
We're gonna do more.
It actually was. We're gonna do more of that because y'all got questions. Whenever y'all stop us in the streets, it's nuts. It's like, I got people here. Like my grandma's here. But yo, man, who we got?
Yo, what's up? It's me. It's your boy. It's your boy Yamdini. Yeah. Thanks for having me. Thank you guys for having me here.
He's the shit.
Hell yeah.
The thing about Yams too is you never really stop him from what he's currently doing. If he was going to be cooking, he's still cooking.
Yeah.
We might even relocate to where he's cooking.
No doubt.
It smells bomb in here. How you been, man?
I've been busy as hell. I quit my job recently, which is awesome. And I've been doing like a lot of freelance shit and like trying to pay rent and just making art and having a good time. Enjoy the summer.
I drink to that.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Cheers.
Wow.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. That's pretty usual shit. The usual shit I'm always doing, you know?
I be like definitely walking into work like I should quit.
Word, man. I suggest everyone try it at least once, man. Quit that job shit. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck working for the man.
I've done it once.
Sometimes you gotta do it though, you know?
Fuck the man.
Wow.
So, Mr. Yams.
Yes, sir.
Quick question.
All right.
How did you begin in the graph game? What's the beginning?
All right, so I'm not from Chicago originally. I'm from Virginia, and my family is from New York.
Cheer.
And we used to go up there a lot. As a kid, I used to see a lot of shit. Like, we used to go to Yonkers, which is where my family lived. We'd come through the Bronx, through the GW Bridge, and see a lot of graffiti there, and also seeing stuff in the hometown, also like on freights and things like that, and local writers. Yeah, and then just kind of got into it like in high school through skateboarding, really.
Oh snap.
Yeah, you know, because we would skate and then, you know, put up tags at different spots.
Right.
And that's how that kind of got started. And then eventually the skating kind of went away and got more into just bombing.
What year was that?
It was like 95. Yeah.
That's a good year.
Yeah.
It was a good year to get out and get shit. People were catching mad wreck, especially around there in 95.
Yeah, it was a really good era.
It was nuts here in 95, so it better have been nuts over
Yeah, definitely. And that was also like the magazine, like they call it like the magazine era, right?
Yeah.
So we were seeing stuff like what was going on in Chicago, all across the country, in different places. So yeah, just got started. I was whack, you know, I was toy, I didn't know shit. Nobody would show me anything.
Motherfuckers.
That's all right.
Stingy. I mean, that's kind of how a lot of people started.
Oh yeah.
Were you watching anybody out there? Who was your influences?
Originally probably dudes in this crew, TBS, Pen One, dudes used to write Mask, Ease, some other guys. They wanted to beat me up because I went over some of their stuff. And then later on in life we got cool. That was nice. Like them, and then later on, dudes from like DOS crew, Dirty Old South, which is like Psy, Aced, who is also down with D30, like dudes like that.
Dope.
Yeah.
What I mean, you're kind of paint a lot of shit, man. I've seen you on like all kinds of mediums. What's your favorite?
Spray paint.
What do you like putting paint on?
Walls. Or steel.
What color walls?
What color walls? What kind of brick?
Black. Or red brick. Yeah,
red brick actually.
Yeah, definitely. Cinder block. Raw, rugged stuff.
You don't think cinder block's kind of spongy?
Yeah, it is, but I mean, like if you get a nice piece on some raw cinder block, it looks great. You know, it's all about what type of paint you use and what your process is.
Facts.
Yeah.
Catch this.
Catch the blunt.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Reverse rotation.
Yeah.
To go like that.
Or we're just gonna do that.
I don't know.
The wave.
You high ass show.
Yeah.
You fuck with any other kind of arts?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I like all forms of art. Yeah. I mean, whatever's stimulating, you know, whatever's like not whack, that's what I'm into. Whatever is like, I really feel it, or like it doesn't look contrived, or it's not some fake shit, like I fuck with it, you know? I mean, cause you know, like I paint traditional graffiti, but then I'm also doing my own thing, which is definitely not traditional.
Nah.
So I'm in the process also like trying to create my own kind of form of art, you know? So I want to do my own thing too.
Dude, the way you be filling stuff in, it looks like a damn sticker.
Thanks, man.
Like I'm like looking at stuff as we're talking about it, and I'm like, it looks like the lines are mad crisp, so the cuts are ill, but then it's filled in so nicely. It looks like you just kind of like put stickers on. I'm sure that mad motherfuckers walk by and like,
a big ass sticker right here.
Right. Sure, motherfuckers walk by like, do you use tape?
Yeah, I get that. You know.
Is there a projector?
Nah, there's not. Use stencils? No, none of that.
This
It's
is
just caps.
right there, right here.
Yeah,
Just caps.
It's all just caps and experience.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I like really like thick, like filled in. You know, I feel like maybe sometimes I need to get away from that and need to start doing different type of techniques, but like I really like solid, like filled in areas and contrasting lines and contrasting colors and shapes.
That's dope.
Yeah.
What do you like better, like painting illegal shit or doing art?
I like doing art illegally.
Good answer.
You know?
Great answer.
Bangarang. This guy just
There you
twisted
go.
your whole answer.
You won.
I don't know. I mean, I kind of like both. You know, I like being able to like go out and do a low key spot someplace and do something really nice, or like, you know, always bombing is the shit. You know, when you do something and you know you're not supposed to be doing it, but you get away with it, it's always a nice feeling.
That feeling.
You know, but also I think it's also really rewarding to go out and do something nice for the community and have people say that they love it instead of, you know, talking about you like they hate you all the time too. So it's nice to give something back. You know, when you spend a lot of years fucking shit up, it's nice. You know.
Even though you're still secretly like, I still hit the back of this building too.
Yeah, you know, but that's crazy because I went from like certain walls that like I have bombed before, and then later on down the line, I ended up talking to the owner of the building, and then they gave me the wall. They were like, "Why don't you just paint it anyways?" Or actually, that happened to us in Miami. Me and my homie, we were painting a wall illegally, and a dude rolled up on us like, "Did you talk to my old man about this?" We're like, "Nah." He's like, "Well, all right." Basically, he's like, "Yeah, y'all are good." You know, he's like, "Just checking to make sure you're not on some gang shit." We're like, "No."
That's dope.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's when you know you're dope. We're getting there now where people are like, we want it.
Exactly.
I mean, even the people who don't want it, they want it. It's like how they make vegan food taste like bacon.
Yeah, we're like a nice eggplant bacon or something like that.
Right. They want it, but they don't want it.
Yeah.
Or they don't want it, but
Until they
want
try it, and
Until
they're
they
like,
try
this is
it.
actually pretty fire though.
Shit, I'll eat that shit.
Yeah, try it
I
out.
mean, you can bacon flavor about anything edible, and I'm there.
Mhm.
I mean, you got salmon tasting like bacon. Even though I like salmon, it's great.
Yeah, like a smoked salmon skin or something like that.
While we're on it, if
Crispy.
you haven't noticed, Yams is a fucking chef.
Yeah.
So, how would you relate your feelings about like cooking these masterpieces and perfecting the things that have always been around versus painting?
Yeah, it's kind of cool because it's like the same sort of like creativity and the same idea of like nice, man.
Throwing blunts.
I've never seen it.
Missile.
You still have to be creative. You still have to use like an idea for design and I think it's a same type of sort of like sensitivity. You know, like you have to be sensitive as an artist, like within like the touch of like your finger to the cap, you know, to like know how to make certain lines. It's the same thing with like, you have to have a lot of sensitivity when it comes to timing and things like that when you're cooking. You know, you have to be able to use your sight, your sense of smell, your hearing, all these kinds of things. So some of that kind of crosses over, I think, in certain ways, but in some ways it's just like separate shit that I do. Like I like to cook, but I also like to paint, and it's almost like kind of separate worlds, but they support each other. Or really at this point more, the cooking is supporting the art, because I'm not making any money off of the artwork. But I don't care about that. You know, like I don't really give a fuck. But
buy shit, motherfuckers. Look.
Yeah.
The link's right here.
So all that fucking food talk, what we eating tonight?
I think I'm gonna make like some chicken and rice with maybe like some garlic broccoli or some garlicky broccoli, and like some black beans that I made the other day, and maybe like some tostones or something like that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's murder. I feel like I just like spit a bar when I said that. Like, I felt like I was just rapping when I said that shit.
When's the album coming out, Yams?
I don't know. We haven't talked to Dream Tech about that.
Shout out to Dream Tech.
Shout out to 7 oddities.
7. Boom. I mean, you know me, you can show up. You know Dream, you can show up.
Word, man. I don't know. I'm down, man. I just gotta find things to rap about. I feel like the shit I rap about is goofy. I'm like,
do it.
like people don't want to hear about my life.
Do that shit.
But here we are in this interview talking about my life.
We're talking about your goofy ass life.
Isn't that some shit?
Part of your life. But back to Little Graph.
Yeah. Yeah. It always comes back to
Graph.
Back to Graph.
Yeah, it does.
When you came to Chicago, how hard was it to like get involved, or how easy was it to get involved in the graphic game here?
It was pretty easy at first.
At first.
Then I started getting nice and people stopped liking me so much. But in the beginning it was cool. Like, it's still cool now, but no, it was pretty easy because like at that time, like everything was super buffed really hard, and like I was like still hella young and still down to get up and bomb.
When was that?
In like 07 or 06, like kind of around there somewhere.
Dope.
I think I was like 26 then, so I was still wilding, and I was down to bomb, and I was down to get up, and like down to meet new people, and down to paint and everything like that. So like that was like really easy to do, and like, you know, I was
came through with a good attitude about it.
Yeah, you know, I was like coming to, and like doing other hip hop shit and coming through, and like, you know, be breaking with people, and like we be freestyling and shit. So like the whole everything was, it was really easy to meet like a variety of people, and you know, and of course the graffiti came with that because people were like, oh word, you want to paint? Like, let's go. So people would take me places. And that's how that got started, and that's how I found my way out around Chicago too when I first got started.
It's the best way to find out your way around.
I didn't know like where I was at, so I put tags up, and then I'd come around and see my tags, like, oh word, like I've been here before. Spark a
memory.
Yeah, it's like, you know, Hansel and Gretel.
Who were the first ones that like showed love and took you out on?
Obed crew, like dudes like Debate, Onion, Rico, Oxen. Yeah, dudes like that from that crew. Then later on, dudes like COH be taking me to bandos and stuff like that.
Sounds about right.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like a little bit of everybody. Like I know, like I'm pretty cool with everybody from every crew. So like a lot of people, I've been on a lot of different missions with different people. So yeah, everybody showed me love, which is really cool because I'm not even from here, so that's really nice.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, you kind of just popped up.
I know, right? And then
it's like, I've never seen this guy. All right.
Exactly. And I came here, and the reason why I had to come here in the first place is because they did an investigation on me for the graffiti that I was doing in Virginia, you know, and they stepped to me with like a whole book of like mad flicks, and they're like, we know this is you, and I was like,
I'm out.
I don't know what that is. So, and then I left because they were watching me. So then I came here, and now I'm here.
Well, welcome home.
Ta-da.
Hey.
Thanks, y'all. Great to be here. I like Chicago.
Obviously, you've been
I've been here like 12 years.
Damn, it's been 12 years already, huh?
Hell yeah.
Well, damn.
This is crazy.
You been in any crews? I always see you solo. I think I tried to. We wrangled you for a crew for a second.
Yeah, you know, I was you know, with UAC for a minute. I mean, I still am. You know, yeah, RTA, OMN. Yeah, and then I paint with like different people, like dudes from like UBC crew.
Oh, that's dope. That's funny.
You know, arcade crew, like lots of different cats. You know, so it's pretty cool.
Some of the younger UBC cats look at me all funny, like, you're in UAC?
Oh, man.
And then one of them was like,
come on, man.
yo, I got taught the history, my mind was blown. I was like, did you just start writing?
Where you been at, man?
The handoff.
There you go.
It's all blurry.
Shout out to UBC. Shout out to UBC. Shout out to UAC.
UAC.
Shout out to everyone.
We all got to get up, man. It's unite all city, right?
That's right.
I really think so, man. I think we should all really be supporting each other more than like trying to hurt each other. You know, I think like everybody really likes to see a good battle every now and then, and there's been some epic battles in Chicago, but I think where we're at right now, it's like we should be trying to help each other. There's like so much.
Hence the Windy 101.
already.
We want you to learn your history
Exactly.
and know about what you're around and who you're around, so you can come back to this bitch and be like, damn, I need to start over.
Hell yeah.
True story.
Well, shit. Guess what time it is?
What time is it?
It's motherfucking Mexico 10 time.
Mexico 10?
Mexico 10.
What's happening?
With 10 random questions.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're gonna answer it to the best of your ability.
I thought we were about to do 10 push-ups.
No,
I'm down. You were still doing the 90 push-up thing, weren't you?
Oh, we've been doing the push-up challenge this summer so you can stay in shape and still get drunk. Actually, like we all owe push-ups after these because it's supposed to be
Bet.
20 push-ups for every beer that you drink.
Dope, I'm down.
It's not that bad. You could,
I'm at like 80.
yeah, you know.
That's easy.
Yeah, sometimes you can stay ahead of the game with beers or push-ups.
Yeah.
If I gotta host it, I'm with it.
But anyways, yeah. So we gotta do 10 randoms.
He's
Yeah,
gonna shoot
so I'm
10
gonna hit you
random
with
questions.
10
All right,
random
cool.
questions real quick.
All right, let's get it.
Alright, so question number 1. Let's see, Mean Streak or Griffin?
Griffin,
Montana or Iron Neck?
Montana. Which Montana? I would say both, but just to be
Oh,
specific.
somebody knows.
MTN.
Tell them what you mean by different, which Montana.
MTN or Montana or Montana, because you know, because MTN 94 is the original Spanish spray paint, which is the original, from what I know, right? It's the original brand, and it's always been MTN. But then the German company started up and did theirs actually spelled out that says Montana.
Yeah.
So it's actually
Pay attention.
two completely different brands.
They were the same. They were the same company actually, and then they had a little falling out about like, ideas obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And one guy was like fucking him out, going to Germany. I'm starting it because it's my name too. But yeah, he spelled it out.
Yeah.
All kinds of shit went down. Even the fire at the Spanish one where it looked like a rainbow blew up. It was kind of crazy, but maybe we'll post a link.
I never heard about that. That's wild.
I'll show you a link. It's crazy. The whole
Crazy.
building looks fucked up because all that
damn.
paint blew up.
Oh, they fucked up with that. Who did that? MTN did that?
Spanish.
I gotta go with the German shit then.
Well, I mean, they didn't do it on purpose.
Well,
I think it was sabotage, personally.
Oh, maybe the Germans did it.
I think the Germans.
I don't know. Well, I'm just gonna say, I would say either one over Iron Lac, because Iron Lac is dope to paint with, but that shit, they're still on the fence about that because that shit faded in the past. I don't know if they fixed their formula or whatever. It's awesome paint to work with, like the cap system is the shit, but I don't know. So I have to say Montana.
Word.
Hot or cold?
Hot.
Ass or titties?
Ass.
Shit. Freight or brick?
Freight. That's like making me excited. I'm like, oh, freight. Let's do it.
Alright, hold up. Somebody's got to do this shit.
That's amazing.
Hey.
This shit is amazing that y'all are doing that shit. It's like some weed Olympians.
Mickey's or Cobra?
Mickey's. Definitely.
Mickey's are Colt 45.
That's
Corona or Modelo?
Mickey's. Modelo.
Modelo.
Definitely
We're like 8 or 9.
Oh yeah.
Definitely
3
Modelo.
more left, I think.
Unless it was maybe the Familiar, the Corona. That shit's decent. But I still go Modelo. Because their bottles are meant, the Corona bottles are hella flimsy. You might drop a Corona, you might drop a Modelo and still be straight.
You could actually drop
And
a
it tastes
Modelo down
better.
some stairs
And
and
it
there'll
tastes
still
better.
be like Modelo in there. I've done it.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's a good beer, man.
we got 3 more questions left.
Alright.
Football or baseball?
Like soccer football or like football?
Oh,
Because I would say soccer.
soccer.
Yeah.
Soccer.
Yeah.
Soccer.
Football.
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 Real football.
Where we at? One more? 2 more. Alright, let's make them juicy.
Come on now. Come on, you got this.
Shit.
I believe in you.
Damn. Swisher or whiteout?
Swisher. Definitely. As long as it's not a flavored Swisher or a flavored whiteout, which is hard to find, I think. Like,
yeah, I'm like, can I-
so everyone knows when you bring me blunts, bring me the regular blunts, like not blunt flavored, unless it's a vanilla Dutch, a Palmer joint. Like that's the best one.
I handed you a Vega and you were like, oh, okay.
Really? I was probably surprised that you handed it to me because a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people don't roll those.
In front of, it was in front of like Enjoy.
Or maybe
That night at Enjoy where we didn't want to be at that show.
Oh yeah, they were so whacked. Man. Like, why do people rap over their own vocals? I still think about that shit sometimes.
You wake up thinking about
I'm
it.
like, why, man?
All right,
Like,
we got one more
anyways.
thing. We got one more question.
We got one more
We
question.
digressing.
Oh, that's good though. Digress.
Tequila.
Yeah.
Patron or Henny?
Patron. Any tequila or Henny.
Oh.
Well, I mean, unless it was like some fake tequila, like some Jose Cuervo, I would pick Henny over that shit. But if it was like some real tequila, Henny always.
Tequila.
Always tequila.
Always to kill.
Always, man.
Always.
Always killing.
Plus,
I mean,
if you have
kill
mezcal,
shit.
which I guess mezcal is not really tequila, but
It's in the
it's in
family.
the
I put it in there.
same family, right?
Yep, I definitely put it in there.
Yeah,
Word up. Tequila it is.
mezcal.
Yeah.
And there it is. Real quick, or kind of long, but real quick.
So, I guess let's get dirty. Shit, fuck it. Well, not shit fucking. But anyway,
Shit fucking.
You know what he's trying to say.
You know what I'm trying to say, man.
Shit.
Shit's happening. Anywho, so who do you think is hot right now? Who's killing it right now?
Slang.
Slang? Yeah.
I mean, you know, let's talk about it. They just did that
Talk
crazy production, man. The New York versus Chicago.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Off of the
All the Chicago. I mean, I think it was dope too that not only did they did like Chicago versus New York, but the way they did the battle was like really not traditional, you know, because they actually mixed it up and then did like it's like they did a production and did the battle within the production.
Right, so you're
Instead of
talking
doing
about
two separate productions.
what was it, the Chicago versus New York
Yeah.
thing that
That was the
looked
shit.
at the what's it called? Why are we forgetting things? We even had Flash on the show. The Project Logan,
Yeah.
And the weed.
and we. So Project Logan threw a New York versus Chicago battle at Project Logan Wall over there.
Yeah.
I was working too much, so I missed it, honestly. And some other shit. A lot of shit was going on. But yeah, explain how that battle went.
I really don't know how it got
It
started.
looked really mixed up.
I wasn't there or anything. I just saw the flicks and I just thought it was dope. And I think it was really cool that like some New York legends came out here and mixed it up with some Chicago legends. That shit was fat. So I think that was cool. That was like some real progressive shit, but still keeping it traditional in a lot of ways. So that was really cool.
We're up.
Chicago wanted them.
Yeah.
Of course.
We went hard.
Who's going hard illegally?
Man, a lot of people like that EK shit was crazy. Like they were blowing up the highways crazily. Like J4F's been blowing shit up crazy. X-Men, like all the usual cats, you know, that are like rocking a lot of shit.
Monsters.
Yeah, man.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Shit is wild outside on the block, man. There was some crackheads out here the other day protesting the massage parlor Where they do illegal endings. I mean, they do happy endings and shit.
Illegal endings.
Illegal happy endings.
He said illegal endings.
Give us some new shit.
You can't end like that, sir.
They were out there with some baggy ass signs and shit.
I'm about to go downstairs in a second.
I'm just telling you about it so you can avoid it.
Yeah, don't go.
I don't like using the company Inkwell.
But anyways. So yeah, shout out to the fucking massage parlor getting up illegally. They doing their thing in the streets, not getting busted.
On these streets, they out here strong.
They out here getting that bread, yo.
Word. Well, let's cut to the bigger chase. Who's whack?
Whack.
What's going on? Who are you like, dude? What's going on?
Man, usually I don't fucking talk about that in public and shit. I don't fucking talk that shit when we go.
It's just us.
Yeah, it's okay, man.
Who's whack? Fuck, man. Like if I start telling you really who I think is whack, people are gonna be mad at me.
Well, you can stage it nicely. I think you could really improve on.
Okay.
You can give a negative critique.
Without naming anyone specifically, let's just say that some people need to work on their composition. Certain people need to work on their content and subject matter behind what they're doing. Certain cats need to like not be trying to push a style and create their own style. And what's really whack is like whack galleries trying to push their own agenda when they should be trying to help out the community instead of trying to make money off the community. That's what's really whack.
You know what's even whacker is I didn't record none of that.
Damn! It's all good though.
I just think shit that has like no thought behind it is whack, you know, like some stuff you could tell people don't really have a lot of content behind it, and it shows. It shows in the way that they do their paintings, and you can tell that like some people don't really have a lot of ideas behind what they do. I think certain people need to, because I don't want to name really any names, but certain people need to come with some more interesting shit, because there's certain stuff that I see is like, I really don't give a fuck, I'm not gonna lie. But there's a lot of people out there, you can tell that they put a lot of thought into what they do and a lot of experience, and I'm down with that. That and like whack galleries that are out there that are trying to push their own type of agenda instead of trying to push the agenda of the community, which is like really what we created. Like we built all this, so I feel like they need to represent us, and I feel like that doesn't happen a lot of times, so that needs to really change. It's the way that we represent it, and the way that we represent ourselves needs to change. Because a lot of people are still on some super grimy shit, and people need to stop being so grimy all the time. I'm trying to, you know, like I'm a grimy dude too.
Yeah, I was like, he said stop being so grimy, but he's a grimy.
I know, and that's like terrible coming from me, because like,
I mean, get down how you live, but I guess do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, well, I mean, just what I mean by that is like try to represent the community better, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Like, don't go to galleries and be like fucking shit up and starting fights at the gallery and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because it makes it like harder for some other people.
Oh, that
like,
happens?
Come on, dude.
What? Damn.
Type of stuff like that, you know? Like, there's a lot of shit that needs to change. But, I mean, whatever. It's like we can't change it at all. I mean, that's why we love it. Because it's crazy and it's fun. But I try to stay away from all that stuff. I'm just trying to paint. Y'all know.
Paint.
I'm not trying to be...
Food.
Paint and food and this.
Food.
And this.
Weed
You know?
and pussy.
Yes.
Wow.
Y'all know what my agenda is.
Yeah.
And get money.
Get money.
You know, the usual suspects.
Motherfucker shit.
Where we at, Mexico?
We right here at the Windy 101, and PBR is not sponsoring us today, but we drink.
But we sponsoring PBR, man. That's for damn sure. We're here at the House of the Flying Yam,
This is true.
where like all types of shit has been going down, man. I've been in here making paintings. I've been catering. I've been doing events out of here. People have been doing like taco pop-up dinners and shit. Like people have been coming through and doing low-key music performances and
Oh, damn.
selling tickets and yeah, all types of wild shit, you know.
So y'all want to do some positive shit? Get my man's up right here.
Yams.
Yams.
Word up.
I've been doing stuff out here. I've been doing Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Motherfucker said Taco Tuesday. I was like, damn.
I was selling tacos out of the crib, man, selling plates.
Are you gonna make that a regular thing?
Dude, he started at
man.
noon. I was like, but yeah, I'm gonna be at work. Whoa. You can hit me up later if you want.
Hit me up later. We were still chilling, man. The homies looked super faded after being here. I made this ghost pepper sauce. It fucked up everybody. My man's is laughing over there. You know.
They know.
Yo, when you open this guy's fridge, there's like no shelves. It's just like pots and then like mysterious containers that he knows what it is. And then like a random like smoked pepper that's been peeled and getting ready for some shit. And I mean, he laughs about it because he probably just knows what he's going to do with it. Anyway, now that we're all hungry and we're smoking some more, I think this is a good time to let you know that you should go ahead and if you liked this episode of talking shit with graffiti writers with the Windy 101 Mexico, Al Tamper, you should subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe.
That's right.
And hit the fucking bell so you know when we're doing shit. So when you see us in public, you don't have to go, hey, when's the next episode coming up? You'll have a notification.
Right away.
It's pretty cool. I mean, you can still hit us up in public and be like, Rowdy's hella loud about it at like the corner store. Like, yo, it's fucking Al Tamper in Mexico. Y'all got that show, man? Yo, y'all go get some real niggas out? Because that happens. That's fine.
It's cool.
But fucking subscribe. The more, if you subscribe, we get to do more cool shit.
He said butt fucking subscribe.
Butt fucking subscribe. It's painful.
Painful. No lubrication.
But yeah, anyway, that's all I got. You got to rant?
You can get me on Instagram at YAMDini. That's YAMDINI. If you need me to cater some shit for you, if you need to buy some art for me, if you have a wall that you want me to paint, if you want to holler at me, whatever.
Slide in his
Holler
DM.
at me for whatever.
Get in there.
If you need a plate of tostones,
if you need a plate
get
of
at
tostones.
me.
Where can they find you? Where's
you gotta hit me on the DM, man. I'm not gonna give y'all my address. Holler at me on the low.
Yeah.
Which DM? Instagram?
Oh, YAMDini.
Said that like twice.
Well, I'm gonna say it again.
One more time.
YAMDini. YAMDINI.
Motherfuckers.
Word.
So there's no excuse.
Get at me.
Hit them up. Hit them in the DMs. For whatever. Send them titty pics. Do what you do. Ass pics.
Buy my art.
Buy his art. And
I don't need ass and titties. I just need money.
I just need money.
I just need money and paint.
Money and paint.
That's
Don't touch my blacks, boy.
Oh man, the
get
black.
that money.
Never have enough black spray paint. If you want to donate, holler at me.
Holler at us.
Yeah, I'm down for all the blacks. Word.
I like this.
We outie?
Are we almost outie?
Yeah, we're outie.
We outie.
Al Tamper.
There you go.
Windy 101, YAMS.
Hey!
3, what up? It's your boy Yams. You just see me on Windy 101. Shout out to Tamper. Shout out Mexico. Yo, we out here sauteing things. Chile de Arbol. Making it hot for y'all in 2019. Love y'all. Peace.
Killing your feelings with skillings, drilling the millions. Idiots really missing his son and them and they minions. These silly kiddies plead the fittest with that lip they flapping. Trust we checking shits because Telly said slap the shit out of them. Up in your crib like it's been ours, I put my feet up. Right after your party where your crew just watch you get stuck up. That shit was only practice, we still call that up and coming. All we do is show up. Motherfuckers start running, all we do is show up.